All right, so let's go ahead and set up some exercise, especially with our TRX. So this is going to be for a beginner. So our main focus is to work on the upper body. We're going to incorporate some lower body into today's movement. So my goal is to spend around 10 minutes or so. So make sure you're nice and watch closely, especially when it comes to the setup for the TRX. So now the first thing I want you to do, if you have the same type of TRX, whereby you have the gray as well as the black intersection right here. So now our goal is to nice and pull the TRX all the way up. So we're going to be working with shorting when it comes to the TRX adjustment. So you're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, just nice and hold on to right here and pull it all the way up. So now when I'm holding it, just you can see the TRX is right around my knee when it comes to the handle. So this should be a great setup right here. So now the first thing we're going to be doing, we're just going to go basically focusing on row. So then from row, we're going to be focusing on some squat, utilizing the TRX. So when it comes to our row, we're going to be focusing on 3 type of grip. So we got palm facing each other, we got supinated grip, palm facing up, then we have the pronated grip, palm facing down. So our first movement is going to primarily focusing on palm facing each other. So let's take a look. So I'm grabbing my TRX right here. So now I'm going to set my feet a little bit wider than my shoulder width. So the first thing I want you to do, since we're working at the basic level, so I'm just standing up nice and tight. You can see I'm pulling tight on the resistance band. My feet is nice and tight. I'm not leaning, staying tall. Then I'm going to release myself back and pull myself up to a standing position. Just like that. So let's go for 5 and 4 and 3. Let's go 2 and 1. All right, time for you to practice. So just set up that one right there. All right, just give me 5. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, perfect. So that should be our first phase. So now for our second phase. So now what we're going to do, again, stand up nice and tight right here, add that tension. So what I want you to do, I want you to step forward, one leg forward, keep the other one back, and just stay right there. So now you're just releasing yourself back and back up, just like that. All right, you can see everything is nice and straight from the crown of my head all the way to the bottom of my feet. All right, now it's your turn to try. Again, stand straight. Keep your left leg forward and release back. All right, give me 5. Let's go. That's 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, step back. So now same thing, stay tall, keep it that TRX nice and tight. So now I want you to take your other leg, your right leg, step it forward, stay right there, and release yourself back, just like that. All right, now it's your turn to try. Let's go ahead. Step forward with your right leg, and let's go 5. That's 3. That's 2. That's 1. All right, rest. So now you see that's a little bit much more challenging because now you got to really focus on that grip strength. All right, now we're going to do phase number 3. Ready for phase 3? Again, keep it that resistant TRX nice and tight. So starting with our left leg, step forward, make it wide. Then take your right leg, step forward, make it wide. You can see there is tension on my TRX the whole time. Then you release and pull. You can see I'm keeping everything straight. All right, so now it's your turn to try. Stand up straight. I go left, right, release, and pull for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, rest. Perfect. How are you feeling? All right, so now we're going to work on the grip. So now this next one is going to just be a supinated grip. So I'm only going to pick one of those progression. All right, so now what I want you to do, keep that palm facing each other, stand up straight. So now just walk your legs slowly forward and slowly forward. Not too much, so you're at a slight angle. So now what I want you to do, as you release, my palm is still facing each other. Now rotate your palm up and just pull. So now my palm is going to stay facing up. Let's go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now your turn. So again, standing up straight. Walk your feet in, palm up, then release and pull. All right, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, rest. So now to finish our roll up, so now we're going to do a palm facing down. So again, same technique, keep that palm facing each other. Stand up straight, added that tension. So now walk my feet forward slightly. Now rotate your palm down. So now when I'm coming, I'm just driving my elbow back. Just like that. All right, now it's your turn to try. Again, set it up. Setting that feet up, stay tall. Now walk that feet up, Rotate your palm facing down and lean back. And bring yourself up, squeezing, and drive that elbow back. Focusing on that grip. So the main thing about the TRX row, the farther you walk away, the farther you walk your leg towards the anchor point, the harder it's going to get, because now it's going to require more grip strength. All right, that will do it for our row. So now let's transition to squat, especially for older individuals. Utilizing TRX for squat, very, very important and always very good, especially when it comes to form as well as the comfort. Especially if balance is one of the main things you struggle on. So now let's set up our squat. So I'm holding my TRX right here. So now I'm setting my feet a little bit wider than my shoulder width. So now from right you can see elbow nice and tight. There's tension on the TRX. So I'm just nice and shoot my ear back and try to sit. You can see I still have a slight bend on my elbow and back up. I'm making sure the 3 points underneath your feet stay in contact with the floor at all times. So you're just trying to stay around 90 degrees. And that's it. And back up. All right, now it's your turn. Ready? Holding on to that TRX, stay tight. Shooting that hip. Keep that shoulder up. And back up. All right, let's go for 5. And 4. Let's go 3. And 2. And 1. All right, rest. Perfect. All right, so for that squat, you can do between 3 sets of 10 on that. All right, so let me add a bonus. So a bonus for today's TRX exercise will be balance. Balance, balance, balance. So now what I want you to do, just hold on to the TRX, keeping your feet nice and closer to each other. So I'm just nice and, you want to make sure the elbow is tight. Hold it tight. Then nice and slowly, I'm driving my left leg. I'm lifting it straight up. Just right here. Focusing on that balance. You can see if I'm going forward, then I got the TRX to nice and support me. Then from here, you can either bend. Just like that. You can drop that knee down. And slight bend on the knee that is on the ground. Just like that. You can even relax your hand forward. So then if I'm going to fall, then I have something to nice and step. Just right here. And you can even incorporate a movement or a directional balance dynamic movement today. So whereby I'm holding it right here, then I'm stepping, boom, at an angle, then coming back. Then I can go forward at an angle, then coming back. Same thing, I can go back at an angle, then coming back. I can do sideways and come back, just like that. So the TRX is just a way to nice and keep yourself balanced, prevent falling, and also continue to focus on those strength. All right, that will do it for today. Basic TRX exercise movement. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the post notification so you can continue to see some of our future exercise video. That will do it for today. Again, I'm Coach Sam, exercise physiologist, personal trainer, as well as cancer exercise specialist. Thank you so much for the precious time watching this video and participating in this wonderful TRX exercise. It's one of my favorite exercises, especially when it comes to individual that have balance issues, because you can continue to develop your balance by utilizing TRX. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you on the next one.